see my little dog. She was sitting on the chair. But yeah. Hey guys, today I'm going to be doing a cooking video. But as it's nearly Christmas, I'd make my famous Christmas tree chocolate shortbread. I made it last year for a practice for my food tech exam, and we did a mock. And so they were really nice, so I thought I'd make them again this year, and I'd share it with you guys. I'll put the recipe on my blog, and I'll put the link down below. So first, you need butter and sugar. You need 4 ounces of butter, which I've chopped up and I've put in the bowl, and 2 ounces of caster sugar, which I've also put in the bowl, ready. And you just need to electric whisk them. You also want to soften your butter a little bit, so that when you do it, then it will be easier to whip. Just using a spatula to get the mixture from around the edges, so you make sure you do it all. This is almost there, I'd say, but I'll just do a little bit more just to be sure. This looks about the right sort of consistency, I'd say, because it's like properly whipped up and stuff. I've then got 5 ounces of plain flour and 1 ounce of cocoa powder in here, and I'm just going to sift it into the bowl, so then there's no lump. To put your oven onto gas mark 5, but I often don't want to do this until I've already started, because then sometimes it takes longer than you think. The gas mark 5 in centigrade is 190 degrees centigrade and 375 degrees Fahrenheit. So if you have one of those types of ovens. If it's fan assisted oven, then you probably want to put it a little bit lower than if you've just got a normal oven. And then you just want to do it on a lower setting on your electric whisk, or just stir it carefully to get it to go in.
You also need to grease some baking trays to put your biscuits on, so you need to do that ready for when they're made so you can put them in the oven. You also need to put some flour on the table and on a rolling pin, so when you start rolling out the biscuits they don't get stuck to the table. Make sure you've wiped your table first so it's nice and clean.
As you can see, it went into thin powdery, and now it's got thicker again, and it will just clump into a ball now. So then it will be now time to roll it out, I would say. You could probably do it for a little bit longer and it might clump together even more, but I think I'll just do it now. Alright, see, look, it made a nice ball. And it will stick to it, so that's good. I've got my rolling pin, and so now I'm just going to roll it out into about 1 centimetre, so sort of about ½ an inch thick. And then you can kind of cut it out, but you also don't want it to stick to your rolling pin, like mine was a little bit there. So I've got a Christmas tree cutter, but I think when I used it before, I might have done it with a knife. So if you're really like quite artistic, then you could probably use a knife and just kind of do it yourself a bit. And I'm just going to cut there so I can get to it. And I'll just slide my knife underneath so I can lift up my cookie, a shortbread thing, and just put it on the tray. See, look, it worked quite well. Quite good consistency. and they taste so nice. What I do is I cut out the middle. Show you. I cut out the middle of the thing. So what I'll now do in a minute is I'll re-roll it again, and so I'll stop the camera to do that. So then I'll do that, and you can see my incredibly cute dog. As you can see, I've now done most of them, and then I'm going to decorate them with some fudge chunks and white chocolate chips. First I'm going to put my fudge chunks on. They're going to be like the stars on the top of the Christmas trees. I'm now going to put some pattern on with a fork. Like this. I mean, this one looks a little bit rubbish because it's the one that I just used kind of all the extra dough. So then it kind of looks a bit like the branches on there. And you can kind of just do this. So I'll just do that to all of them and then I'll show you again. Now I'm going to put some white chocolate chips on as baubles. As you can see, I've kind of done like Christmas tree pattern, like by using the fork to make it look like the branches and doing little dots around the outside to make it look pretty. Put a few baubles on each tree to make it look kind of pretty, like that. I've now put all the decorations on the biscuits, so now I'm just going to put them in my preheated oven. Cook them for about 15 to 20 minutes to check on them and see how well they look done, and I'll show you when they're done. I swapped the shells around and stuff so that they cooked evenly. I'm now taking them out the oven, but they are quite overdone. I probably did mine for almost 20 minutes, which may have been a little bit too much. It was mainly the ones that were on the top shelf at the beginning that look a little bit overdone. Just want to let them cool for a little bit of time, and then put them onto a baking rack slash cooling rack thing to let it cool down a little bit, and then hopefully they'll be nice and cool and you can eat them. I've now put them on the baking trays, and they don't actually look so bad in this light. They don't look burnt at all. I ate two of the most burnt ones and they still tasted really nice. This big one that was a bit misshapen was eating. Thank you for watching. Please check out my other videos, like and subscribe. Bye!